How do you explain suffering to someone who has never suffered? How do you fix something that can't be fixed? How to be happy when you have a life full of misfortunes? Takopi explores this concept, and through it, you come to a realization that nothing is black and white. Nobody is evil by birth. It shows the importance of adult supervision and exposes the gullibility of children. My first impression on the show is very vivid. At first, I really enjoyed the meetup between Shizuka and Takopi. However, after that, nothing is fun and exciting. Those bullying scenes were very uncomfortable to watch. Poor Takopi had to suffer a day of what Shizuka suffered every day. Now it's very justifiable to hate Marina at this point, but after she goes home, you can't even hate her. An overdose mother is just painful to look at. Yeah, so Shizuka's mother and Marina's father are a thing, leading to her maniacal nature. No wonder Marina bullies Shizuka because she wants the good old days back. Not that the bullying will bring it back, but you understand the motive of Marina's character. On one particular altercation, however, Takopi throws the camera in Marina's head, killing her in the process. And you know what Shizuka said to Takopi after that? Thanks for killing her. So Marina dies, and with the help of Azuma, they hide the body. Now, Takopi disguises as Marina, and all things now should be normal. At least that was the ideal situation. In this small string of blissful days, we see glimpses of how Shizuka has started to lose her touch of humanity. To her, killing became a normal thing. After seeing her father's second life in Tokyo, she easily asks Takopi to kill her half sisters. On the other hand, Azuma's backstory is also shown at this point, and this showcased a different kind of depression. Unlike physical torment, his backstory dealt with expectations, not being able to live up to his mother's standards, and even being jealous of his brother's success. So, on episode 4, when the two brothers talk it out, it was finally a moment of something good happening in the story. See, after you work hard on something and you still can't find success, you start to push people out. You coop up and isolate yourself from the world, even showing ends to people you care about. I was so happy that Azuma understood that there are still people who will show interest to him even if he falls down sometimes. Though that was a good endpoint for Azuma, Shizuka's story took another route. After Takopi refused to kill her half sisters, she lashes her anger towards Takopi, hitting Takopi with a brick on his head. This results in Takopi regaining a lost memory. Memories of times with Marina. Now that was a twist I did not expect at all. In high school, Marina's mother is still very unstable, and the end of that backstory is unsettling too. Though through this backstory, we can see Marina is a kind person too. It was just that she wasn't guided to be kind. Seeing Azuma's backstory, I hope Shizuka and Marina also get a happy ending. Now we will see what will happen to Shizuka and Marina after the final episode. There is one other thing that I always ponder about while watching this show. The title. What is Takopi's sin? On the surface, it seems like he hasn't committed any sins. He just wants to see smiles on faces. Every character in this story has a sin of some sort. Shizuka's father has a sin of sloth, the laziness of ignoring his parental responsibilities. Marina's mother has a sin of envy, the jealousy she shows towards Shizuka's mother. Marina herself has a sin of wrath, always trying to fix things with anger. Azuma portrays sin of lust, always going far and beyond for Shizuka due to his unwavering affection. In the case of Shizuka, I think she is not sinful but a byproduct of sins surrounding her. It's no wonder her brain is messed up after all the things she had to go through. Now the question arises, what is Takopi's sin? The ending will explain that, but let's speculate here. See, from the very beginning, Takopi fails to understand any human nuances. He lacks emotions that humans inherently have. So, what sin could he commit? I think the author through this story is trying to talk about how important communication is in society. In an ideal scenario, adults would guide the children and the children would follow. But no adult in the story does that. Takopi's sin was that he never had a heart to heart with Shizuka or Marina. His goal was to see smiles, which he could have achieved just by talking with both of them. But he tried to remove problems instead of fixing them. If Marina was the problem, eliminate her. Or if Shizuka was the problem, kill her. It was a very one dimensional thought process. Instead, what he could have done was to guide Shizuka to have more empathy, to guide Marina to show kindness in a world that kind of forgot how to be kind. Easier said than done, but I think that was Takopi's biggest mistake. Overall, I really enjoyed these 5 episodes from the anime. Really excited to see how this concludes. It was a show worth watching, and I hope the ending will deliver on all ends. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the anime like me, and for now, this will be Dungeon signing out.